and Facebook at my CTVGH. You can also join my personal YouTube, that is Elaine_Attoh. Elaine_Attoh. Whatever we do here, I also put it back there. And then my Facebook is Alexis Attoh. My fan page is Elaine Alexis Attoh. My website is www.elaineattoh.com. Today, we are going to discuss bushmeat in this country. The rarity, the fact that it's a delicacy, the fact that we enjoy it so much. When you're traveling from here to Kumasi, you will see people exhibiting their wares, from hunters to even the children of hunters, women exhibiting wares of variety of bushmeats. There's a warthog. There was a time I saw a warthog. Warthog. Just say, no, a remu pig. Utimi ehun enubi na ejina kwan ho na wo mo ton. But before we delve into this, let me bring you back to something that we are about losing as a nation. Welcome to Ghana, viewers. Kakum Forest, as we always say, is a tourist attraction. But you will be lucky if you see a lizard. Then your journey is worth it. Mole is fast diminishing of the wildlife. Our zoos are empty if we have any functioning currently. Other thick forests that formed the habitat of these animals have besieged and raided by hunters who have just come in to raid. And then when you are traveling, you will see different wares being exhibited. Ghana has become a leading country in the consumption of bushmeat. Wildlife has suffered serious agonies in our Ghanaian forests. Our forests are going down with galamsey. Traveling from Accra to Kumasi and beyond, you are greeted with different species animals whose lives have been ended abruptly and will be buried in our cooking pots with different requiem mass, which could be pepper soup, exactly. Eyanaman for pepper, palm nut soup, the silky face-looking, beautiful, oily soups that you will see is as a result of an animal losing his or her life. At times, you can feel the pain of these animals as they gnash their teeth. Diseases owe a lot because they don't even know the heat conditions of these animals as we kill them. Our chop bar pots are glorified with bushmeat selling at exorbitant prices. Food for thought today. I will need you to come along with me as we see most of our bushmeats and how they have suffered and they becoming endangered in our country. I'll be right back. Okay. When we see our bushmeat, we like to enjoy them, don't we? We like to buy them. But have you asked yourself how safe it is to be taking bushmeat? Have you also asked yourself, as you are taking the bushmeat, the agony the meat went through? Have you also asked yourself, if we have all these thickets of forest and we say we want to attract tourists into our country, what animals are they coming to look at? Where are the animals to beautify these thickets that we have? Our forests are diminishing. The animals are just vanishing because we are killing them and devouring them. Do you also ask yourself how safe it is to consume bushmeat? As you are consuming it, do you realize that sometimes it is guns that are used by the hunters to shoot them down? Have you ever taken bushmeat and realized there's a pellet of gun in there and it is in your mouth? The gunpowder can be in your mouth, in your system. If you go to any shop at all, you will realize that, especially in our market, you will realize that the wares have been exhibited for us to buy. From warthog, from akrantia, then to grass cut. The akrantia is the same as grass cutter in tree. Then there's what we call oyo. That is what I know somebody in this house loves, but oyo kwine. And what makes it beautiful is that to as Ghanaians, sebi o sebi, ni benino, yetimi de yem kwine, a friend or tree being kwine. That is the deer soup, deer meat, and in the soup, no na yedi bino, etimi de akahu. The rarity of these animals, and then the sebi o sebi, the toilet that we used to eat, no, and no, and a idea etimi a delicacy, a de emaye. Utimi ehu ampine. Eni umia ne boa na nkwan na kwahye ho no mabenkwan na ehye umia ne boa fe eni na nsu nkwan na efiri mu ba eni na obia edi amanfo nso etimi edi adoe monkey. People hunt them and kill them. But I believe the wildlife is supposed to be not just wildlife, because they also have lives. What if you kill a mother of a lion? What if you kill the mother of a tiger, of a cheetah? Because that is your delicacy. Have you realized that in a manner way no as we destroy our wildlife, so do we destroy our lives. Because when they become endangered and they vanish into thin air, then the forest also will die. Because they live on these trees. Galamsey nenso say pamo mukwe tree. Esan say insuo no say assassin no say inua nenso eka. And that is where they habitat. That is where they live. That is where they feed. That is where they find shelter. All the rare animals that we have, they are all gone. Ni nyina etimi ayera every system nimu. Ye kuomuno na yesa pamo over 500 species aye wono ne nyina no ebi eye mammals ebi etimi ye nnoma. Normally no yese nnoma no dodo na entendi nenso obi nso delicacy no enti wo behwe na ebia na nnoma ne nam wiemu no ene you shoot them down, especially ampine. Se si akra de ne yese vulture akra de ye ndi inso sesi ano anhwe yi ana vulture ne nso esan say enoma dodo na yetimi edi na sanity na ye bekọ vulture nso so na ne nyina eyera ewo ye system ni mu. When you are serving them in the marketplaces, they are beautiful. Obeko eye chobas akese na ene na benkwan ne nkeka ho. They make sure they prepare them in the open spaces. Na wo bia eni etuemu na mo nwa na ye di na ye nwa na ye di. Na de ye na se obitimi spend 250 Ghana cedi ewo nam nko aso. Esan ye no modernity. Wadrin species na yes say we say we are supposed to preserve what little that we have in agriculture, what little that we have in our forests. Then we are supposed through tourism to retain money to help retain the economy and sustain it. Have we realized that if we destroy what little we have in tourism, then that means we as a people are lost. We will lose so much money when it comes to our tourist sites. Like I started by saying, the Kakum National Park is a beautiful place to visit. Nenso mwana womuno ni nyina ayira ye nhubi ba kumpo lizard mpo anhwe ya wonko hubi ewo ehonom. Nenso inkro ebi a eyefe pa se utimi kọ honom a mese metimi aka se me ne me boss yetimi akọ eye Zambia enu nti yebetimi aka ho asem kakra ye frɛ kro bi Livingstone Lusaka wokọ honom a eho ofe pa eho ofe mentra modie nti a eho eyefe. Director said obetimi aboa me ama ye the second pictures no etimi e de akere amount for how other countries are preserving their wildlife. Oko Livingstone ewa Zambia, it will leave you in serious awe. As animals you see in films and on your TVs are on full display, they move around and they are very close to you. They are very, very close to you. You enjoy them as you eat, as you walk around, as you walk about. The hotels near the Zambezi River that are tenements in the Victoria Falls. Oh my God, they are beautiful. You can see zebras, hippos, monkeys, antelopes, warthogs, elephants, to mention but a few. And there are very endangered ones that are very close. And what beauty they bring is that you will see them in families. You will see them in families. Now, the bottom line is that millions of tourists troop to these cities every year to see and share in the company of the wildlife and also enjoy the beautiful local five-star hotels like the Royal Senchi. That is the Senchi Hotel in Lusaka. If you take a trip to the refurbished five-star train, there's this refurbished five-star train that they have. My dear, if you see it, you will enjoy it. You are served with a 5-course meal. That is neither bushmeat, but it is actually fish that you can enjoy. Now, if you get close to the thunderous Victoria Falls, you will realize that the falls will fall on your face as the water splashes on the gorges and falls into your face. That is the beauty of our deep gorges that we are losing here in Ghana. Do we realize the potentials that we have and we are losing them gradually? Do we realize that if we lose them, definitely the ozone layer will deplete because the trees themselves, we are cutting them off? Is wildlife supposed to be wild? Or wildlife is supposed to be enjoyed, seen, touched, and felt? If you travel and you see a zebra, you marvel and ask yourself, is it not the same West African countries that I also live in, that I am also coming from? Is it not the same place? But over here in Ghana, the monkey sanctuary is one of the very few sanctuaries we can boast of. The very few we can boast of. Where is the Accra Zoo? Where is the Accra Zoo? How many animals are in the Accra Zoo for tourists to come and visit and enjoy? No, to pay money, to go back into the economy. No, we have lost it because yenumu ye yente inti ene wotwe bi nkwan oyo nkwan ene akrantie nkwan akese enomu ena yedi. That is why we are losing our wildlife. That is why we are losing our ecosystem. We believe that the African Conservation Foundation is doing their best. It's one of the best that is trying to contribute to help eradicate the killing of bush meat. Yes, they are doing their best when it comes to their policies that they have enacted. But then again, what is the way forward? If they are able to enact it, and yet people hide behind bushes and trees and kill them, then we are spoiling our conservation. We are ruining it. Travel and see, they say. As you travel, feed your minds back into the country that you came from. What do you have to fight for, to be beautiful about, to speak about, to tell the world that, oh, I visited Ghana, I went to this zoo. Obeko paga and share na eye aboa ba akope ene dem crocodile ba akope ene dance you nimu. Obeko bole. All the national parks over there. Obehu aboa, obehu no we chi. But moving around in Zambia, Lusaka, Livingstone Park, the moment you get to the park, you are driven into a cannery. You will see so many beautiful animals up close. Whilst you are eating, sebe ahana wotena wudidia, zebra etimi de nanokra eben, then you feed the zebra. You feed the giraffe. Lion, if you want to see a live lion, over 10 lions, utimi ehu. But Ghana hanum no entesa. Our waterfalls nankasa no sisi akra no ebi ewo hen utimi ehu bidie. Yes, it is seasonal. But how are we preserving it? How are we asking ourselves, our conservatives that are supposed to help preserve them? What are we doing about it? Nothing at all. Yet, we allow our hunters to hunt our animals down and deplete the ozone layer. If the African Conservative is trying to help restrain it, we as individuals, as hunters, yes, but we ask that we preserve our animals. Let's preserve the wild because they also have a life. This has been Around Town, brought to you by Elaine Attoh on Drebrim. Edika is next. Make sure you do not change your channel.